Money managers are getting over their cold feet and jumping back into equities and now reducing their cash holdings. Michelle McQuarrie has this story in the latest Merrill Lynch survey, and it seems that equities, Michelle, are hot-ticket items once again.
That's absolutely right, Susan. Risk-taking is on the rise, and Merrill Lynch proved this by surveying 204 money managers who together manage $500 billion. And they found that they increased their holdings in global equities to the highest level in more than 5 years. Now, we all know the saying, cash is king. Well, it looks like the king is about to be dethroned. A net 34% of fund managers who participated in the survey have diminished their cash holdings and were overweight equities this month. That is up from 7% in July and is the highest level since October 2007. Now, the average cash position among respondents dropped to 3.5%, the lowest proportion since July 2007, compared with 4.7% last month. So a big increase in just 1 month there. And optimism on corporate earnings continued to improve, with 70% of money managers predicting corporate earnings will rise in the coming year. That's the highest proportion since January of 2004, and that compares to 51% who held that opinion just a month ago in July. And those better than expected earnings that we've seen have sent the MSCI World Index rebounding 51% since March 9th. And of course, Susan, as you know, the MSCI Index is a gauge of 23 developed nations. Susan?
Oh, well, Michelle, so we talked about equities, but let me just ask you, did this Merrill Lynch survey shed any light in terms of how investors and traders are looking out on the world economy?
Yeah, in fact, optimism all round, and a net 75% of respondents believe the world economy will strengthen in the next 12 months. That is the highest reading since November of 2003. But even so, 4 out of 5 investors forecast a below-trend growth. Now, keep in mind that the survey was conducted from August 7th to August 12th. And just today, in fact, the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development came out with a statement saying that the economies of its 30 members collectively have stopped shrinking in the second quarter as Japan joined France and Germany in exiting the recession. And Susan, tomorrow we will get more eco data that will shed more light on the state of the U.S. economy. Initial jobless claims numbers are out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, here on Bloomberg, we will bring you those numbers as they break, as well as instant insight and reaction. Susan?
I'll be watching out for it. Thank you for that, Michelle McQuarrie in New York. Now